Valentine's Day card series, I decided to challenge myself this time to do a one-layer card. And I got my inspiration from Prairie Paper and Ink here on YouTube, and her name is Amy R. She did a card with this technique last year for Valentine's Day, and I really wanted to use that technique, and this is my take on it. This is what I came up with. So, what I'm using here is the homemade mask that I made in my previous video, and I am going to be using some spun sugar distress ink. I'm just taking my applicator tool here and putting the ink on the hearts all over the card front. And I am wanting the inside of my hearts to be lighter and the edges to be darker. And I went over the card front a couple times because I really wanted the edges to be really, really dark. Because in my opinion, I feel it just helps make the card pop. It looks a lot better that way. Because when I pulled the mask off, it was the first time I did it. I didn't go around the edges, or I didn't go around the edges of the heart long enough, and they needed to be a little bit darker. So I tried to go really dark around the edges and really light in the middle. So then what I'm going to do here is I'm taking the negative part of the mask, and that would be the hearts, and I'm going to cover up the pink hearts with the clear hearts. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when I start stamping my sentiments, I want them to be right on the edge of the heart, but not on the heart. So I decided just to go ahead and put down all of these hearts back down on the page. And it was a little bit tedious trying to get it to line up, but it turned out pretty good, so I can't complain there. So then I'm using some Jenny Bolin ink. I'm using a lavender sachet. I'm not using that one. I do use lemon drop. I do use speckled egg, and I use stick candy. I don't use this one either. And what I went ahead and did is I went through all my stamp sets, and I picked out 4 sentiments that I really liked, that I felt coordinated really well with my card. And I'm stamping them, all 4 sentiments, in each different of the colors onto the card front. And what I'm trying to do is fill up a lot of that white space, most of that white space as I can get filled up, so the card doesn't look too bare. So then what I'm going to be using next is a sentiment stamp from Simon Says Stamp that I purchased this year. And I use my VersaFine Onyx black ink to stamp this out. Now I'll be honest with you, after I did it, I kind of wish I didn't have. I really wish I didn't use the black ink. I wish I would have went with a darker gray, like a medium to dark gray, or a medium brown. I just feel that the browns or the grays would have settled in better with the card rather than the black, because the black was, I have all these light colors, you know, like the light pink, the light purple, the yellow, the light blue, the light green, and then I have black. And it's very, you know, the VersaFine is a very dark black. So, I do like the end result of it, but like I said, I just wish I would have changed up that color a little bit. But, you know, you live and you learn. What can I say? I do enjoy the way the card came out, though, So now I'm just going to go ahead and still just finish filling in this card, trying to get as many of these sentiments as I can get onto this card front. I'm sorry, excuse me. And I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I'm using a regular standard A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm just using this mask again for the inside of the card, and this time when I'm using the mask, I want to try to stay away from the middle part of the card. If I do color in the middle part, it's very, very light, because I want there to be enough room to, you know, if you want to add a personalized message in there. But also I wanted, you know, the hearts to be noticeable too. So just gotta have to control the color a little bit. So then I decided after I got done with that that the card was missing something. So I went in with worn lipstick distress ink and I inked the edge of the card, and I feel that really tied the card in very, very well. A lot of times when you're making cards or scrapbooking or anything, if you feel you're missing something and you haven't inked your edges, if you ink your edges, honestly, I mean, it goes a long way. It really does make the card feel finished, and I really like that look. So I was very happy that I did that. So then I wanted to stamp in the black inside the card as well. So I used the Happy Valentine's Day sentiment from Simon Says stamp, and I feel it just the black from the front of the card goes into the inside of the card, so kind of tied it in together as well. So that is my card. Very, very simple. I am really happy with the way it turned out. I hope you all like it. Please comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.